Alright, right into it. Right after the last episode, not episode, sorry, I'm stuck on my RuneScape shit, but right after the last top 5 that I recorded just a second ago, we're still in the same song and everything. It's crazy. But something different from that top 5 from this one is I actually know what guardians I want my top 5. I've played these guardians are being played a lot, but as always, it's my opinion, and if you have a differing opinion, you can let me know in the comments, or if someone I mentioned is not in the top 5, again, just, you know, put it in the comments, I guess. So to start off at number 1, obviously this is obvious to everybody. I mean, it's Cabrakan. Super good pressure, super good damage, super tanky, doesn't really die, great team setup, ult's amazing. Nothing else to really say about the god. I mean, it's really hard to stop Cabrakan from running at your team and running through your towers. It's really hard. I mean, you can definitely stop him, but it'll be hard to do that. And I think that's why he's number 1. Just pretty much almost impossible to stop. It's so hard to shut down a good Cabrakan player down, especially with a good team. Man, I flew through that real quick. I mean, there's nothing else to really say about him. But anyways, number 2 spot, Ganesh. You guys might not agree with this, but that's fine, as I think he is amazing. His 1, it's actually pretty hard. Also provides power to your team. 2, provides protections, and is a silence, which is really good. And his 3, his 3, if you don't beads his 3 in time, you can waste your beads and get thrown up in the air anyways and die. Shit sucks. Also, his ult is a slowing protection shred, and if you get caught in it, you're probably dead if you don't beads. If you beads, you can more than likely get away. Even if you dash out of his ult, you can still be chased down by the enemy team and die. And that's facts. Also, he doesn't steal kills from your carry and your other tank or DPS, whatever you're playing, which is amazing. And that's really what you want to be. That's really what you want in a guard, to be honest. And that's why I put him number 2. Very useful, a lot of utility, a lot of peel, a lot of just everything. Is really good. He's really good. Number 3, what do I want number 3? I'll put Athena number 3. I'm gonna just throw it out there. I'm gonna throw it up there. I'm gonna do that. I think she is number 3. I was waiting for her to get buffed, and that buff pushed her so much. It definitely pushed her in the top 5. Maybe I'm reaching putting her in number 3, but she is definitely better than a lot of these other guards out there. 100%. If you deny that Athena is not top 5, I mean that's your opinion, but I do not agree with that. I think Athena's top 5, period. She is amazing. With her 2 getting buffed and doing damage, that adds so much to her kit. I mean, a 2-second taunt at level 5, you're always maxing this first. Before, you wouldn't even max this, and if you did max this, you would do no damage, period. Like, the old strat was maxing shield wall and then maxing taunt. That was a strat. But now that you get the max on her 2 instead of her shield wall, it's incredible. Also, it does the same damage, or does it more damage? I don't know. It does less damage, but I mean, the 2-second taunt online earlier than later is amazing. Also, she has a dash. Even though you have to charge it up, it's a fat slow duration, does damage. And also, you can basic attack cancel all of these abilities for her reach passive, which is 15% of her max power. And if you need to back during a fight, you can, especially if you have ult, because this ult mops kids. It destroys. And then once you fly down from your ult and do the damage, again, you get the free taunt. This is a free beads burner. If you don't beads her too, you're dead. And that's facts. So that's why I put her at number 3. Period. I just think she's way too good right now. A lot of you might disagree, but I mean, try playing her. Before you guys like go in the comments, you're like, you're fucking wrong. Not even top 5, shit god. At least try playing her. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people playing her right now, I think, right? I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people playing her. I mean, there's a dude that's 49-1. But that doesn't tell you anything, but that's why I put her at number 3. Number 4, probably Sobek. He's fallen quite a bit. Again, I mean, he does what he does. I'm not really gonna go over him too much, but now if you pluck somebody, it's a risk versus reward. If you pluck somebody and throw them back to your team, they could engage your backline and kill your backline before you guys are able to kill whoever you pluck back. Also, if you pluck somebody, you are also at risk of insta dying. I've been playing against really good teams when I play Sobek, and when I pluck, I insta die off a pluck immediately because they just all end me. I just don't think he's as good as he used to be, but he's still ridiculous. He's still top 5. He still does what he needs to do, and if you want to play him, he still is a very strong god. He can still carry games. Still play him. And number 5, I actually don't know how I want number 5. I mean, there's a lot of good gods out here. I'm just kidding. It's fucking Khepri. I mean, what a shit god, dude. You literally have a root, a dash, which is a pull, and you have a 2 that gives protections. I think it's damage mitigation too. Yeah, gives protections, damage mitigation, protection debuff, and also has a free res on his ult, which is ridiculous. I mean, you can kind of like play around the ult a little bit, but honestly, it's really hard to do that since the duration is 5 seconds. So whoever is ulted either gets to dive or try to escape within 5 seconds, which is really good. It's really fucking good. And you get move speed when you res, so you can even escape if they kill you. And that's why I put him in number 5. He's really good support. He is really fucking good, and that's why I put him number 5 over Zing and over Kuzin. Honestly, if he didn't have the protection shred and the 2-second pull that gives him protections in the ult, I would probably put like Kuzin or Zing at number 5, because those two are actually Khepri, Kuzin, and Zing. Oh, and Serb. Khepri, Kuzin, Zing, and Serb are all like super tightly close together in the same ring for me. Honestly, they're all really fucking good, but I decided to do Khepri because I feel he provides more for your team, and he can change fights a lot more than those other gods. But you might disagree. It's whatever. And that's my top 5. It's a really weird top 5, boys. I know. You guys are probably like, well, what about Cthulhu? Cthulhu's broken. Or like some other shit like that. It's like, no, Cthulhu's not. He gets fucking hard countered by one god entirely. You just play Achilles and win the game. Or like Kuzin gets shit on by roots. Zing, slow ult startup, even though he's really good, hard to kill, but super slow ult startup, and a lot of people can get out of it before it goes off. Whereas Khepri, you don't have that problem. I mean, you can grab somebody and get one shot like the Sobek issue, but that's completely fine, dude. Honestly, Khepri is so hard to kill, and that's just my thought on it. And that's my top 5. Again, just gonna reiterate if I can remember. Number 1, Caprakan. Number 2, Ganesh. Number 3, Athena. Number 4, Sobek. Number 5, Khepri. And that's it. I don't know how to end the video, so I'll see you later. See you later, boys.